I say, "Goodnight, Daddy." Then he says goodnight to me. And then I said, "Goodnight, Mommy." And then she says goodnight to me. They just say goodnight. Go to sleep quick. She said, "Have sweet dreams, my lover." My own little special blankie. I'm the only one who has this kind of blankie. It's special because I even had it when I was a baby. It was ripped right here so big, and here and here and here. But I don't take it like everywhere, not in the store. I take him to the bathroom, but not in the bathtub because he'll get wet so much and then he'll rip. Blanky is his name. I actually turn on all of the lights because I'm scared of the dark. Well, you know what? You should buy a night light. I got a little light to check what's anything in the bathroom even. No, but I'm a little bit afraid. I check sometimes in the closet and under my bed. Sometimes I do that too because I want to make sure that the monsters went away already. They're just made up. People just do that to make television shows like Godzilla. That's not really real. There's no such thing as a huge lizard that can step on every building. If you have like a toy that's really scary and it like always scares you and like it comes to life in your dreams, you have to stand up to it. Like, that toy is not even real. Come on, you gotta tell yourself that toy isn't real. That toy isn't real. I take a car to my grandma's. It's so far. In real life, it's so far away. It's all up in Scarsdale. In dreams, you just get there in a second. It's like a movie, but you can't stop it unless you wake up. I think that it's the feelings that make them. They're invisible. They can go invisible. In so fast. And they're invisible. They go. They go like it. That's it. You're in. My name is James, and I am blind. I can't see at all. First of all, I'm sure a lot of people would be asking this question to themselves. Do you see in your dreams? No, I don't see in my dreams because I can't picture what it would be like. I don't really fly, even though I've heard a lot of kids say that they do in their dreams. I think it just seems like the traditional thing. But I don't fly, I walk and stand in a place. I can't picture seeing. Like, you think I could, but I can't. Like, I can't picture these little sparks coming out of my eyes, like scanning the surface. That's what I feel like seeing is. It's like no. Let me see if the little sparks are coming out of your eyes. They're not coming out. Once I had a dream that I met the Beatles. 3 limos drove up, and in the first one there was Paul. He looked really weird. He looked like my grandpa. And then the next one drove up, it was George. I don't remember what he looked like. And the last one was Ringo. He had this humongous nose. And then there's this girl going, oh, me. And I was just holding my hand up, and then he took out and he shook my hand of all people who were there. It was just so thrilling. Whenever I have a really good dream, I get this wonderful feeling in my stomach. I just get this wonderful feeling. You may love someone, and you could dream of them liking you. Like, if for example, like this is just an example, this is not true. How about if I love Clark? And this is not true. Remember, it's just an example. How if I love Clark, but he doesn't know that I love him? So she could dream of me knowing. And we get married. Well, sometimes. last year I dreamed about I loved Helen, and I did, and I do. And then I dreamed that I didn't love Helen, and I don't love Helen anymore. And that was only in a week I didn't love Helen.
It can't be jazz, it can't be rock and roll, it can't be like jumpy kind of turning music or kind of bumpy, scary music. That's why they named it lullaby, because it's lulling and lulls you to sleep. Winter wind is blowing calmly, raccoons are hunting out. Winter wind is blowing softly, sleep, my child, sleep. My grandmother usually sings me lullabies that always end with sleep, my child, sleep. And I remember that, so I decided to put it at the end of my lullaby. Winter wind is blowing softly, sleep, my child, sleep.
Once when I was sleeping, I felt like I was flying in the air. I felt like I was a wave. Once my eyes didn't let me open. It kept on changing dreams. I'm like, let them open. I just get a bad dream. I can't do anything about it. I can't control my mind just to get a darn good dream in there. If you have nightmares or you're scared of something, you just squeeze your teddy bear and then you'll feel better. If we don't have dreams, we wouldn't be able to notify our minds into wonderful things or horrible things while we're sleeping. We can do that while we're awake. But the question is, can we do that while we're sleeping? Yes, if we dream. Dreams kind of help you really in life, really, because they give you like clues of the future, but very hard clues. God makes your dreams so you can sleep very good and have a comfortable time and a nice time in your head, so you don't have to wake up in the morning with no dream. It's called Goodnight Moon. I remember about a bunny going to bed, and I never knew there was a mouse moving around in the room. And it was kind of like a love story. Good night. Cow jumping over the moon.
Good night, light and the red balloon. Good night, bears. Good night, chairs.
Good night, bears. Good night, chairs.
Good night, comb and good night, brush. Good night, nobody.
Good night, nobody.
Good night, mush. And good night to the old lady, whispering, hush. Good night, stars.
Good night, stars.
Good night, air. Good night, noises everywhere.
Good night, my beauty. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Have you ever had a dream that you want him to do you so much you could do anything?